Disrespect is an inevitable experience in human interactions. Whether it manifests as an unkind word, dismissive behavior, or outright hostility, disrespect can provoke feelings of anger, sadness, or indignation. For many, the instinctual response is to retaliate, assert dominance, or brood over the perceived slight. However, the ancient philosophy of Stoicism offers a radically different approach to handling disrespect, one rooted in reason, self-control, and a profound understanding of human nature. This essay delves into the Stoic framework for addressing disrespect, providing historical examples, practical strategies, and insights into how these teachings can be applied in modern life. Welcome to Stoic Yourself and how to handle disrespect according to Stoic principles. The nature of disrespect. From a Stoic perspective, disrespect arises from ignorance or flawed reasoning. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, frequently reminds himself to view offenders with compassion, recognizing that they act out of misunderstanding or misguided values. He writes, "Whenever someone has done wrong by you, immediately consider what notion of good or evil they have. For when you see this, you will pity them, and will neither feel astonished nor angry." This perspective shifts the focus from indignation to understanding, fostering a sense of equanimity. Historical Stoic examples of handling disrespect. Socrates, the precursor to Stoicism. Though not a Stoic, Socrates greatly influenced Stoic thought and exemplified many of its principles. Socrates was no stranger to disrespect, often facing ridicule and hostility for his unconventional methods and challenging questions. His trial and eventual execution were the culmination of years of animosity from his peers. Yet Socrates met these slights with calmness and reason, famously declaring during his trial, "An unexamined life is not worth living." By maintaining his principles in the face of disrespect, Socrates demonstrated the power of steadfastness and rationality. Epictetus, the freed slave. Epictetus, born a slave, endured a life filled with disrespect and mistreatment. Despite these circumstances, he rose to become one of the most respected Stoic philosophers. Epictetus teaches that insults only have power if we give them power. In his discourses, he advises, when someone criticizes you, do not immediately defend yourself. Instead, consider whether their criticism is valid. If it is, improve yourself. If it is not, disregard it. By internalizing this principle, Epictetus turned potential humiliation into an opportunity for growth. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher king. As the Roman emperor, Marcus Aurelius was no stranger to disrespect, whether from political rivals, disloyal subordinates, or foreign adversaries. In his Meditations, Marcus reflects on the importance of maintaining inner peace amidst external chaos. He writes, "Choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed. Don't feel harmed, and you haven't been." This principle guided Marcus in dealing with disrespect with grace and composure, ensuring that he remained true to his virtues rather than succumbing to anger or vengeance. Practical strategies for handling disrespect. 1. Reframe the situation. One of the most effective Stoic techniques for handling disrespect is cognitive reframing. This involves changing how you perceive the situation. When faced with an insult, ask yourself, is this truly a reflection of my character, or is it a projection of the other person's ignorance? Does this insult harm me, or does my reaction to it cause the harm? By reframing the situation, you can detach from the emotional sting of the disrespect and view it as an opportunity to practice self-control and wisdom. 2. Practice negative visualization. Negative visualization, or premeditatio malorum, involves mentally preparing for potential challenges, including disrespect. By imagining scenarios where you might face insults or criticism, you can rehearse your Stoic response. This preparation reduces the emotional impact when such situations arise, allowing you to respond with calmness and clarity. 3. Recognize the impermanence of opinions. Stoicism teaches that external opinions are fleeting and often inconsequential. Marcus Aurelius writes, "The opinions of others are not my concern. What matters is how I choose to act and respond." By focusing on your values and actions rather than external validation, you can maintain your integrity in the face of disrespect. 4. Respond with kindness. One of the most powerful ways to disarm disrespect is to respond with kindness. As Epictetus advises, it is not your job to punish the offender but to respond in a way that reflects your character. Responding with kindness not only demonstrates your strength, but also has the potential to diffuse tension and foster mutual understanding. 5. Seek to understand. Disrespect often stems from misunderstanding, fear, or insecurity. By seeking to understand the underlying cause of the disrespect, you can respond with empathy rather than anger. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, to understand the true nature of a person, look at their intentions and their aims. This perspective encourages compassion and prevents rash judgments. Modern applications of Stoic principles. Workplace disrespect. In the workplace, disrespect can take many forms, from micromanagement to dismissive comments. Applying Stoic principles can help you navigate these challenges. For example, if a colleague speaks to you condescendingly, instead of reacting defensively, you might consider Epictetus' advice to evaluate the criticism. If their comment has merit, use it as constructive feedback. If it does not, let it go, recognizing that their behavior reflects their character, not yours. Online interactions. The rise of social media has amplified opportunities for disrespect, often in the form of trolling or hostile comments. Stoic principles are particularly valuable in this context. By practicing the dichotomy of control, you can remind yourself that you cannot control others' comments but can control your reaction. Marcus Aurelius' reminder to choose not to be harmed is a powerful mantra for navigating the digital world. Personal relationships. In personal relationships, disrespect can be especially painful because it often comes from those closest to us. Stoicism teaches the importance of setting boundaries while maintaining compassion. By addressing disrespect calmly and assertively, you can preserve your dignity without escalating conflict. Conclusion. Disrespect is an unavoidable aspect of life, but it does not have to disrupt your inner peace or compromise your character. By embracing Stoic principles, you can transform disrespect into an opportunity for growth, resilience, and understanding. Whether through reframing the situation, practicing kindness, or focusing on what you can control, Stoicism provides a timeless framework for handling disrespect with grace and wisdom. As Marcus Aurelius so eloquently stated, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength,